When you need a mortgage, don't stress at all. Just tune right in and give these guys.
Good morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, July 22nd, and I am still live on location in Vermont. Looks like Tommy's out of the office, and Anth is still in his beautiful backyard. What's going on, boys?
What's up, man? I just need a palm tree in the back. It looked like me and Tommy at the same place.
Yeah,
I know.
I just had to match your tree over there. You always have the best looking trees, so I had to get some.
Boys, what is going on? How are we doing today?
We're good, man. We're good.
We're doing great. We're at the beach over here, so.
Wow, we got a lot of confusion in the mortgage world that we had to hop on and talk about it instantly today. And it is these mortgage credit scores. We hear all this news out of nowhere that in the mortgage world, you're going to be going from a FICO score to a VANTAGE score, and no one has any clue what that means. No one has any clue of the timeline, and it seems like something that could be positive could just throw a curveball to the entire public and confuse the hell out of everyone.
Yeah, and it seems like they've already tried to do that, and when you're talking government, it seems like that is their main goal with everything, not just mortgages.
Yeah, so let's get down to it. The head of Fannie and Freddie said, boom, we're accepted VANTAGE score. Overnight, we're going to accept VANTAGE score. So now the public sees a VANTAGE score everywhere. Right, Anth? All of those free scores you see out there are a VANTAGE score, not a FICO score. Credit Karma, Discover Card, a lot of those are VANTAGE scores, which could be positive for the future because VANTAGE score is one score over three scores. A little bit easier to understand. It seems like scores overall are higher through this model. But of course, we don't know anything because we haven't seen anything. But Fannie and Freddie says, hey, we're going to accept these scores. But in reality, in the mortgage world, you need investors, you need technology, you need operating systems. Me personally, Anth, I don't think we're seeing this till at least 2026 in the mortgage world.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it right away. It's going to take a little bit because they're going to have to adjust some of those guidelines because, yeah, some of those VANTAGE scores are higher than the FICO. So, and we see that all the time when clients call and say, hey, I saw my credit score is this, and then the lender ends up pulling it like us, and it's completely different. So it's typically lower in those cases. So I'm sure they're going to have to make those adjustments based on that scoring model, based on risk. Who knows? You might need a 720 to go conventional. Who knows?
You don't know. You definitely don't know, but it does confuse the hell out of everyone that they see 15 different credit scores. So if there's a way that we can move that everyone has one credit score, I think that is positive. But again, it's the messaging. You're going to announce this. The public is going to hear VANTAGE score. They're going to be able to see a VANTAGE score credit score. And then when they go apply for a mortgage, it's not going to be that score. And everyone's going to be like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, it's going to be an outrage, and then the news is going to kick in, and then you're going to start hearing it on the news, which even more people will then hear about it and wonder why it's happening. But if the banks don't move to that and the investors don't want to accept that yet because it's just too new and there's too many questions to be asked, then we can't do it. So, yes, Fannie and Freddie are accepting it. No, there are no investors accepting it. So at this point, all we're going to do is kind of speculate with it and hype it up and possibly let you guys know how much better it will be here in 2026.
And we do expect this to help lower credit score, newer credit buyers, right? That's the idea of VANTAGE score. It's supposed to be able to do 1 month after something reporting rather than 6 months. It can show something over the past 24 months as long as it has reported in that time frame. So it should be easier to get a credit score for mortgage purposes, but we are way too early in this process. We're only letting you know it's coming. It seems to be good news, but we're not going to be overreactionary on AM Chatter. We're not going to tell you this is going to start working tomorrow because, frankly, a couple years ago, the mortgage world switched around their mortgage application, and it took them 2 years to get that right. So I have zero faith that all the technology, all the investors, Fannie and Freddie, are all going to work together at warp speed and get this done in a couple of weeks. That's never going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the automated underwriting systems need to be completely recoded. Everything needs to be updated. There's a lot of back end stuff that needs to happen for this to go through. I just don't see it happening in the near future. I do think it will be beneficial once it does come through and, push those higher credit scores. They took out the IQ section part of the credit score in this new Vantage model, so I should start to see people's scores go way up. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we need more information. We don't want folks jumping the gun, hearing this, calling us, say, "Oh, I got my Vantage score. I can get a mortgage now." It's not necessarily the case. We want it to be the case. It's not there yet. So let's just pump the brakes. Know this can be coming down the line. For now, we're still using FICO. There's 3 FICO scores. Everyone has 3. We use the middle to qualify. That's how it works still in the mortgage world. Nothing has changed. If it does, we will keep you updated. Right now it's FICO. We're going to Vantage.
Don't throw Vantage score out though. If you're seeing a Vantage score on your Discover app or whatever bank you may use, follow it. Make sure you still are looking at it to do the right things for your credit. Because regardless if it's Vantage score or FICO, the name of the game is to get that credit score as high as you can. So even if you do see the Vantage score, don't say, "Oh, that doesn't matter." It does absolutely matter. It's just a different number that's going to come out of each model.
Yeah, it's all about the education, understanding that there's different models, what we use in the mortgage world, what's going to be used when you get a pre-approval done, and not to confuse the public of all these different credit scores, because at baseline credit scores are confusing. Now they're throwing another wrinkle and changing the model. And I know it's supposed to be simplifying things, but in the short term, I don't know if that's going to be the case.
We'll live to find out, right?
Yep. Anth, have you seen, is this your first credit model change in your time, or has there been a credit model change before in the mortgage industry?
No, it's be the first one, man.
Yeah.
Definitely would be the first one. I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a positive, especially for buyers that can't buy right now because of their current FICO score and the middle score that we're viewing. But yeah, I'm in support of it. Hey, if we can help more buyers buy more homes, let's go.
And if
I think
it's true,
it was the same though, because it is confusing.
If it's true that you only have to be reporting for 1 month instead of 6 months, I don't know if that's true actually, but if it is, that could be great for buyers too, because a lot of times if you don't have a credit score, we're trying to get you to get a credit score, and that's taken 6 months. If we can do that in a month or two, that's all positive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's where the underwriting is going to come into play, man. The risk level, payment history, all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Many changes to come. Yeah, we're just letting you guys know that these are changes down the pipeline, but we don't have all the answers just yet, but we'll be sure to give them to you as they come.
That's it. That's our update for interest rates. Changes are definitely coming. That's all I got today. I got to hop on the road, about 8 hours on the road today, heading across upstate New York. But you guys know how to get a hold of me.
I'm headed down to what TJ calls the bitch.
Love
Later,
that.
boys.
Enjoy the bitch.
Tom, Ryan, and Anthony